Good Sunday evening, everybody. This is Dr. Robin Kearney Frazier. I am the president of Guilds of Requiem Incorporated. This is our generally monthly meeting. We are probably going to rush through things a little bit quickly because, as you can hear, I've gotten the crud that's going around. So we have guilds reporting in. We're going to start with our Agrarian Guild, and then we'll go to our crafters. Come on, Guardians, International, Merchants. Come on, Resources, Scholars, Technicians. There we go. That's all 8 guilds now. Pretty much are been really busy with the Merchants Guild in getting website work done, getting graphics made. Our Agrarian Guild was a little bit busy and then got put on kind of a spring break freeze down hiatus with the Homesteaders and Preppers Bazaar that has been moved to April 15th. Our Crafters Guild is always busy having fun in our Master Procrastinator site. Guardians Guild has covered over a few things on how we're going to do some housekeeping and maintaining it. We are officially going to put the brakes on the International Guilds of Requiem. A lot of it has to do with legality issues that we need to look into before we have anybody join. So once again, we've pushed that date out to 2025 instead of trying to accelerate it. We're going to stick to our original timeline. Merchants and Resources have been busy running the show. The Scholars Guild is kind of taking a break until it's their turn to shine. And along with our technicians, they're kind of sitting back going, okay, you tell us what to do, boss. So the projects that we currently have is Requiem Events of Texas. We are going to try to have at 6 p.m. on the 4th Sunday. We're going to try to have a meeting planning. When we get closer to Ren Fair, we are going to require that our vendors and entertainers and everybody attend at least one of the sessions. Give me a second. I need to mute myself a second here. My nose waited for that second to decide that it needed to get rid of stuff. But we are going to have in April, we're going to have 2 planning meetings at 6 p.m. One will be on the 23rd. The other one will be on the 30th. And this is in preparation for the Ren Fair Bandera County on May the 6th. Space Station Requiem, the Facebook group has been doing pretty good. We've been putting a lot of funnies in there. A pretty good mix of every fandom is showing up in there right now. Our steampunk unit is excited and they're working ready for BAMTuckyCon to happen this year. With Requiem's Events of Texas, we did kind of talk about if we want to have an annual awards ceremony for those who help contribute. That is one of our committee things that we're talking on and trying to decide. We are working on BAMTuckyCon. Of course, Mikey, my stuff's going to go. Sorry. Everything waited until we started talking to come up. We are reducing the number of market days at Ponderosa for our next. All right, Mikey, you're going to have to take over.
So we are reducing the number of market days at Ponderosa. We are currently doing. Most of the time it's weather related. So we definitely want to make sure that our vendors are safe as well as their products.
Got it. Give me a second.
No worries.
Sorry. I don't want to cough in everybody's ears, but if you wonder why stuff's not getting done lately or posted on time, I have gotten really, really sick. And we're trying to avoid the least favorite place I like to not be at in San Antonio, which is Methodist 5-star accommodations on the 10th floor. That doesn't stop my doctors from threatening it every time I'm being seen.
Exactly.
Ren Fair Bandera County, like I said, we're going to have a couple of days where we're going to meet up. Oh man, and I got ahead of ourselves. I don't know why we have this twice. Did it just break on me? Oh, that's why. I was trying to get to the homesteader, to the projects. I don't know why that's being so temperamental. Sorry.
Because it knows you don't feel good and it wants to mess with you.
Yeah, it wants to pull it out to that hour. I want my hour of fame, damn it. I can say that because we're marking ourselves not family friendly, so that we can have comments open. I promise to try not to drop any F-bombs. No guarantees, you know. You can always look for it later. Sleuth them out later. Other projects that we have is Homesteaders and Preppers Guild. Of course, they had their spotlight. Well, they were supposed to have their spotlight in March, but Mother Nature decided, here, hold my tea. You're going to get cold today. So we are having that move to April 15th. Do believe we got a hold of almost all of our vendors that are able to go. They still had the 15th free and able to show up. We comped a lot of people, their stays and everything, because normally we do not wait till the last minute. And this was like Friday noon. We decided that it just was not a good idea to have the event. Bards and Gamers Guild is getting ready to okay, y'all got an F-bomb, sorry. Oh, you didn't hear it. Yeah, you somebody's gonna find it. Our Bards and Gamers Guild are both starting to get ready for the Run Fair Bandera County and for BantuckyCon. Our Master Procrastinators, they are very active with different ideals and fun on Facebook. We invite you to join the group. Our Haven of Requiem now has the Guardians, Healers, and Warriors. And they've been talking about putting in an honor guard to have more of a ceremonial feel to some of our different things. The Service and Working Dog Handlers Guild, we met earlier today at 1 o'clock. We do have things in the works for them. It's just not going to be quite as fast as we thought. Requiem Kenya is still on hold. A lot of that has to do with financing. Once we can get operational funds covered, we can then approach investors with that project. And man, and that was a lot of stuff that just repeated itself. That is crazy. Teaches me to make a PowerPoint when I don't feel good. Other projects that we have is Space Station Requiem. Like I said, we're seeing a lot of fun stuff posted in there. We do have the World Super Group of amazing people that is coming up on 2,000 members. So hunt that group down, join it, answer our questions. Mostly we just want to make sure that you are an authentic person and not an authentic bot. We want you to understand that this group is for fun. This is for laughs. This is for dope moments. What inspires you to have a good day? What makes you happy? Your day's going horrible, horrible, horrible. And what makes your day? That's what we want to see shared in there. And everybody is open to share. We only have one rule across all of our groups: no politics. That rule is just straight across. That's the quickest way to get on the dragon side of me. Dragon mama side of me is you start pushing politics, you start making posts that's intentionally causing strife, you're out of the group, sorry. The other thing that all of our groups have in common is we do not allow soliciting for funds. No GoFundMe's. You will see in our groups that we are promoting our events. If you have an event you want to promote, please contact one of the admins and we'll be happy to talk with you. Haven of the Dragon, Hope Haven Academy, Learning Pavilion, and Space Station Requiem Academy, Steampunk Unit, all those are on hold until I can get the rest of the websites done, and then we will start working on content and courses because I'll be done with the work part and I can now have fun. Let's hear next slide. Total of 15 slides. Quick rundown on what we have coming up for the end of our vending season. April 15th is the Spring Homesteaders and Preppers Bazaar. Spring Fling and Husband Appreciation Day were already signed there. Man, I was not aware of how well these two were going to marry together. I'm serious. I mean, a lot of what we were coming in with the Homesteaders and Preppers, well, I found that there's a lot of husbands that are looking at that kind of thing. We are going to have somebody who's got knives, pointy things, sharp things. I know I don't need any more, but that still doesn't mean I can't look. All the different crafts and stuff that you can use on the homestead. That's real spring feeling. May 6th is going to be Ren Fair, Bandera County. We are looking for people to help assist with the Beltane celebration to be happening throughout the day. Biggest concern is we have no means of which acquiring a maypole, nor do we have the means in which to transport or to set up and make sure that it's done safely and in a happy, fun way. I remember the dances, everybody weaving in and out as you go around the pole. But I don't remember what the music was or anything else, so we would like to give somebody who's local that normally celebrates Beltane to share in their celebrations with the community. May 20th is our red, white, and blue celebration for Armed Forces Day. I am ordering a bunch of little American flags that we can put on the left-hand corner of any vendor who is offering a discount to anybody who is active, reservist, or a veteran of the military services. They can ask you for your ID to, just say, see, here I am. How much they offer as a discount is up to the individual vendors. And look, we got through this really, really fast because Robin doesn't feel good. If you have any questions, we got answers. If we don't know the answer, then we will get back to you as soon as we can. Feel free to drop them in the comments below. We do monitor all of our social media outlets for comments to our pages. I did see one that gave feedback to our Homesteaders and Preppers Guild last week. I apologize. I have, see if I can get it. I have an older corded microphone. I'm not going to tell you how many years I've been using this microphone for podcasting, but I know my quality is starting to degrade because, well, things aren't built to last. Once upon a time, if I did this is just doing this, everyone would be going crazy because it makes a lot of noise. I don't see anybody cringing, so that tells me it's time to get a new microphone. So I do have one on order. It'll be a little lapel one. It's Bluetooth, so we'll be able to hook it up to the karaoke machine as well. So it's going to be multifunctional. I'm excited and looking forward to that and changes. Mikey, I know I went through it really fast. This is probably our quickest meeting ever.
Yes, it is.
Did I miss anything? Is there something you would like to add? Other than we need more members, we need more hardworking volunteers that
We do.
That have a passion for their community, that have a passion for education, who have a passion for meeting other people who are like them. That's our 3 foundations to Guilds of Requiem. Our mission statement is creating intentional networks, educational opportunities, and serving our communities, acts of community service. We try to make sure all of our events, everything that we do in public meets all 3 of those criteria. So every once in a while, you're probably going to see us make a post going, hey, we really love this event. We really want to keep this event. We need to add this type of component to it. Give us some ideas. That's kind of where Beltane celebration came about because Ren Fair was currently missing the educational opportunities to it. And that was one way that we could find to get our community involved and add the educational aspect to it. We've asked several of our vendors who are crafters that make their own merchandise, make their own knives, make their own shields, leatherworking, whatever, hey, can you talk to people about how it's done while you're vending here? We'll give you a discount. I have absolutely no problem with the barter system. I love the barter system. I'm actually pretty adept at the barter system. I just have to remember that there's minimal expenses that we have that come with each of our events. So I am limited in how much I can barter. And I know I said, Mikey, do you have anything? And I rambled on for 3 more minutes.
Nope, that's okay, because I was going to mention that we need more people. We need people in our group. This is an amazing group, and you'll learn a lot of things, but your knowledge is going to benefit someone else as well.
Oh yeah, I mean and I'm not going to even try pronouncing the Latin for our Scholars Guild. It means we learn by teaching, or we teach by learning. I don't remember which direction it goes, but we are the teachers, but you're a teacher too. We're a student, you're a student. There's always going to be somebody who knows more information about something that interests you than you know, that you're going to be able to learn from them. There is always going to be somebody who wants to know what you know how to do, and there's no one else to teach them. In the last 50 years, we've seen people go from being self-reliant. Our grandparents were World War II. Heck, some of mine World War One and the Depression when I was growing up. And yes, that's how old Mikey and I are. Our grandparents were around for those things. My stepfather was born in the middle of the Great Depression era. So growing up, we were taught self-sufficiency. Yeah, we were the latchkey kids, but we were the most self-sufficient people out there to become self-sufficient adults. And as we're losing our elders, we're losing a lot of that knowledge. And so that's a lot of what Guilds of Requiem is about, is preserving that knowledge. So I am going to go get myself a hot toddy. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in a month. Bye.